I want to welcome you back to Black Side. We have breaking news. Coach Prime of the Colorado Buffaloes has stripped his offensive coordinator, Sean Walker, and given play calling duties to quality control coach Pat Shurmur. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel. Hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Coach Prime has made a decision when it comes to his offense and why it's been struggling this year. He has decided to demote his offensive coordinator and promote his quality control coach, which is Pat Shurmur. He's been around college football, the NFL, and basically he needs his offense to get back online, especially against the Oregon State Beavers, which will be a tough task for him this weekend. Deion Sanders has to make these type of decisions because his team is struggling. He's being put under a lot of pressure. You know his haters are out there slamming him every day, especially for what he has said about his offensive line. Excuse me, last week they got beat up by the UCLA Bruins. Coach Prime, by making this decision, he's letting his whole coaching staff know one thing: everybody's job is on the line for the rest of these games this year. And he has to let people know, I will bring in the best coaches to get this team to the level in which I believe they could possibly be. So by doing this, he's letting the players, coaching staff, and everybody know that there's going to be some changes. And there has to be some changes. Because you can tell by what these players are doing, you can tell by their technique that they are not disciplined enough. And let me tell you something, to have a playoff team in college football or a national championship team in college football, you need the best coaches. If you look at Georgia, you look at Alabama, you know they have the best coaches at their positions. And whatever Kirby Smart or Nick Saban wants, it gets done. And you can tell by the way their players play. I believe there is a disconnect with some of these coaches. He goes after the offensive coordinator, but next is going to be the defensive coordinator, because I think they have the worst defense in America. So Coach Prime is trying to lay down some markers. He's basically saying, okay, we have a few games left. Can we get to 6-6 and probably get into a bowl? Which I thought that they possibly would do in this game right here against Oregon State is the type of game that they possibly could win. You know, this is an upset type game because their quarterback doesn't throw for a high percentage, but he's a great running quarterback. And Oregon State is a great team when it comes to running the ball. So we'll see what happens this Saturday. But this is almost like a must-win game for the Colorado Buffaloes if they are achieved getting into a bowl game. So this was shocking, but I'm not surprised. This happens in the NFL. In college football, usually it's done behind the scenes. You may not know what's going on, but I guess Deion wanted to get it out open for the simple fact that it's going to be unopened no matter what they say. So his haters are going to say, why is he doing this the day before the game? Why is he talking about the offensive line? Why is he talking about this? Deion Sanders is an open book. You know how he feels. You know what he's going to say. And that's why People love him or they hate him. But right now, he has to do what's best for the Colorado Buffaloes in their impending future. Because I'm telling you right now, teams are out to get the Colorado Buffaloes, beat them by as many points as possible. But as Coach Prime said, this is the worst he's going to be. Next year, he's going to have prime talent coming into Colorado, and the team is going to be much better. He's going to be in a conference, the Big 12, which will be much more accommodating towards the Colorado Buffaloes. You won't have Washington. You won't have Oregon or SC. You will have good teams, but teams on Colorado's level. And I think his recruiting and everything will be far superior to those teams in the Big 12, and he'll possibly win a Big 12 title, and that'll put him in the college football playoffs. But this business that he's conducting right now has to be done. It has to be done. You have to let people know under you that you expect the highest level of coaching and play calling, because if you don't see it and you don't say nothing, it'll continue. And he wants it to be a better, because I saw this team is throwing the ball constantly. No running the football. You have to run the football. You have to have a team think that you're going to go run on the ground. He doesn't have to throw the ball 50 times for you to win the game. Sometimes you can win a football game just by running the ball, depending on your opponent. But it seems like they don't even try. Everything is on Shurmur Sanders' back, and this is not good for him, because because eventually he could possibly get hurt during these situations. So it's much more important that Deion Sanders try and seek some balance in his offense, because if he doesn't, teams will just rear back, rush the passer, and basically knock around Shurmur Sanders. And you don't want that to happen. You don't want him to lose his confidence. You don't want anything to happen to him before he gets to his NFL career. So this is a big move for Coach Prime, one of his first coaching moves, to demote Sean Walker, promote Pat Shurmur to play calling, and it's possibly the right thing to do. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. Hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, but also share this video.